Hey, what's up guys? One Among the Fence here. Nothing really changed except my clothes, and it's light outside now. I'm basically in the same spot that I was last night. Well, technically this morning at like 12:30, but yeah, that was like 12 hours ago when I read off those cards. Okay, so my dad, I'm going to church right now, by the way, that's why I'm in my clothes. But my dad told me to freaking take my sister to church because everyone else was leaving, and I guess she was still getting ready. So I was like, okay, fine, I'll take her. So I was waiting around for her, and it's like really quiet upstairs. I'm like, okay, shouldn't I be hearing her? Like, shouldn't I be hearing her like freaking getting ready? I couldn't hear anything. I couldn't hear anything up there, so it was like completely quiet. So I went up there to see if she was up there, and I thought she was in the bathroom, like getting ready or like checking her hair or whatever. You know, that's why it was so quiet. But no, I checked in mom's and dad's bathroom, and no one was in there. No one was in her room. No one was in mom and dad's room. She wasn't in her. Laura wasn't in the kids' bathroom. She wasn't in her room. She wasn't even upstairs, and she wasn't downstairs either. So I'm just assuming that she's at church already, and that mom and dad already took her there with everyone else. I have no idea. So I just better hope that she's there, because if she's not there, then I'm gonna have to go back and get her. Which I don't mind at all. Missing church, I'm fine with that. No, I'm just kidding, but I do not want to go. I don't want to go to church, man. I don't know what I'm so nervous about, but I'm just nervous. I'm nervous every single week. Like every time we go to church, I'm always nervous. But I've never been this nervous. I'm so nervous right now. I don't know why. I just don't want to go. I guess it's because I have a meeting with Brother Paulson about I forgot my freaking Eagle packet, man. Are you kidding me? I gotta get it real quick, dude. I'm not gonna forget it. I'm gonna go back and get it, alright? I forgot to get it. But I don't know, dude. I just don't want to go. I mean, I don't think the meeting's gonna be that bad. I don't think it's gonna be that bad, dude. But you know, I don't know why. What's the big deal? I just feel so nervous for some reason. I don't know why. I'm just gonna pull a U-turn. I don't know if it's illegal to do that here, but I'm actually not gonna do it. No, I don't want to risk getting pulled over, getting honked at like no. Like freaking sorry, jeez, you know. I'll just go in this neighborhood and turn around. This neighborhood up here on the left with all these trees. This neighborhood where all those yellow flowers are. There's a neighborhood right there. So go ahead and pull in there. But yeah, I don't want to go. I know it's only 3 hours, but dude, last week was general conference, and that was a big break for me. I was like, oh, thank goodness no church today. All I have to do is sit down and listen to talks, and not have to worry about people coming up to me and telling me what to do and telling me to conduct a meeting or anything. I don't have to worry about that, you know, because that happens to me like every time. Every time we have like a young men, young women meeting, I always get picked on to conduct like every single week. Well, not every. Well, that's only like every 5th Sunday. You know, we have the combined young men, young women 3rd hour, and I always get called on to conduct those kinds of meetings, even mutual, freaking opening exercises. I thought that was young women. I thought that was the young women that were in charge of that were supposed to be conducting and stuff. Dude, I got called on to freaking conduct. Opening exercises for mutual by Brother Paulson, of course. He always picks on me to conduct, dude, and give prayers. He's always picking on me to freaking be, you know, on the spot. He's always putting me on the spot to say the prayer, to conduct a meeting. He's always just doing that. And now he's wanting to meet with me about my Eagle, you know. It's just like, dude, Brother Paulson, I swear, you're starting to become worse than Bishop. Seriously. I mean, I don't think the meeting with my Eagle is gonna be too bad, because all he's gonna do is freaking I don't know what he's gonna ask me. I don't have the first clue. I don't know what he's gonna be asking me, like the kind of questions that they're gonna be like how have you grown from being a scout to becoming a venturer or whatever, you know, like an Eagle Scout. How have you grown from that, you know, something like that. That's what the freaking board of review was for to get my tenderfoot, you know, when I sprained my foot, you know. There's that one, oh, that kid was my Video Tech 1 class. You can't see him. There's no way you can see him, but that kid that wears pink stuff all the time, the pink backpack, you know. He was in my video tech 1 class last year, and he is the biggest retard ever. Like, he is one of those people, like one of those swag fags. I think I talked about that already. He's one of those people that just thinks he's so cool, you know. It's just annoying. I hate people like that. Anyway, I'm gonna hurry and run in, grab my Eagle workbook. I'm not gonna cut anything else. It's only gonna take me like 20 seconds, and I'm gonna hurry and run back here. So, be right back. Sorry, not my workbook, my application. I just realized as I was walking in there that I said workbook as I was walking in. I was like, wait, no, it's not a workbook, it's a freaking application. I'm like, dude, you're stupid. Anyway. So, I finally have the opportunity to tell you about freaking Aaron Todd. I've put that off for like the past 4 days. I mentioned it on Wednesday, and it's Sunday, freaking 4 days later. Now I'm doing it, like freaking it. I totally forgot about it last night because I was so pumped about D3, you know, freaking best percussion. Anyway, get back on to freaking Aaron Todd. That's what she said. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, I can't believe I just said that. I'd never say that. Okay, anyway, back on track. Okay, so Aaron Todd, I had the biggest crush on her. I seriously... There was this one time where I was sitting in class, in my English class, and I was like so... before that, I saw a picture of her on Facebook, and it was like, I guess it was one of those pictures that professionals take, I guess, and I think it was either her aunt or her cousin, and she took that picture, and she looked so beautiful, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I was seriously about to cry. I was seriously gonna cry over how beautiful I thought she was, man. It was just crazy, and I just could not stop thinking about her all day. I couldn't stop thinking about that picture. And I was sitting in my English class, and all of a sudden, I guess I was so desperate to marry her that I was making up these visions that I had, and I was making it up, even though they weren't even real. I was just making it up, and then I heard this voice say, like this really deep voice, go, "Quint, this is the girl that you are going to marry." And then I saw a picture of her. You know, I had a vision of her picture on Facebook. And I was like, oh my gosh. I totally had a vision, you know, just to make an excuse that I'm gonna marry her. Like, making up this, like, that I was so sure that I was gonna marry her, you know? Like, dude, it wasn't even a real vision, you know? It's just something that I made up to convince myself so much, just to convince myself that I was the person I was gonna marry. And also, what I would do is after school every day, I wouldn't go on the bus because I didn't like going on the bus because this one time someone called me a nerd, and I didn't like going on the bus ever since. You know, oh, I'm such a wimp. You know, that's one of the examples of me being so freaking sensitive. Like, oh, someone calls me a nerd, I have to freaking stay away from that guy forever. You know, it's like. Anyway, so I didn't like going on the bus. I still don't like going on the bus, dude. I'm always worried about that. Anyway, so I would always just walk home every day after school. I would skip out on going on the bus and I'd just walk home. And so I'd walk on the little path that was on the right side of Heritage, and there was like a pathway. And I would run. I would just sprint home. I wouldn't sprint home, but I would like sprint. You know, I'd try to beat Erin's bus. I would try to beat her bus to her house, you know, to her bus stop, and I would just sprint to her house, just so I could see her walk home. That's how big of a crush I had on her, just so I could see her walk home, you know. That's what I would do, and you know, I would, you know, there's a Macmillan a street called McMillan. I would run across that street. I wouldn't even hit the freaking. I wouldn't even hit the crosswalk button to have the little, the light thing or whatever, tell me to walk across. And I didn't even hit that button. I just hurried and sprinted across so I could beat her buster. And I would take the shortcut across Prospect Elementary, where I went to school for 5th grade. I would cut across that, that pathway, like the pathway that they have to run, to run the mile and stuff. I would go on that pathway, take a shortcut, sprint through the neighborhood, go get to her house, and just start walking. I would hear her bus. I would hear the bus stop at the bus stop. That sounded funny. And I would just be walking, to catch my breath because I was sprinting so fast. And I'd just be waiting for her. I'd be walking towards her house, waiting for her. I wouldn't say anything to her because I would never ever in my life, back then, ever say anything to her because I was so shy and stuff. So I did not want to say anything. I'd be awkward too. And this was in 8th grade. This was 8th grade, right? Yeah, this was 8th grade. And I had the biggest crush on her, dude. I would literally run home. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so that's what I would do. That's how big of a crush I had on Erin Todd, dude. It's pretty crazy stuff. Literally, it is crazy. Who the crap would do that? I would never think to do that. If I had a crush on someone right now, I would never think to run home to watch her walk home from the bus. What the heck? That's weird. I would never do that. Now I wouldn't, but back then I guess I did. I thought, because I was stupid back then. I was so stupid. Dude, okay, never mind. But I literally thought, it was just weird. It wasn't weird, but it was just, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying now. I'm just worried about church right now. I'm almost there, and I'm already late. It's 1:06. Sacrament already started. Everyone's probably wondering where I am. And if I don't see Laura sitting on those benches next to my family, then I'm screwed. Because Dad told me to take her, and if I don't see her, then I have to hurry and run home to pick her up. See where she is. Because I seriously thought she was... I didn't hear anything. I didn't hear a word in the house. I didn't hear anything. I didn't hear any movement. I didn't hear her getting ready. So I'm just assuming that she's at church. And I have this really, really bad feeling that she is still at home. And I do not want that. I'm just going to kind of, if the doors are closed, which they probably are, I'm just going to kind of, if they're open, I'm just going to kind of look in there to see if she's there. And if I don't see her, I'm gonna drive back home and see if she's home, and then pick her up, because I seriously thought she was gone. I seriously thought that she went with everyone else. But anyway, 13 minutes. Hopefully, okay. Let's hurry and end this so it doesn't quit on me again, turn off on me because I ran out of space. So I got my Eagle application for my meeting. So I guess we'll just do it after church because church already started. So I'm a freaking bad person. No, I'm just kidding. It's only 7 minutes past, but I'm nervous. I'm so nervous. I don't care, dude. I'm just nervous. I don't care what anyone says. I'm just gonna be like, screw you. I'm not in the mood right now. I don't want to deal with you freaking meeting, saying stuff about me, forgetting. I don't even care. Just screw you, I'm just in that mood, Anyway, I'm gonna head in there, get this freaking day over with, and I'll see you later. Bye.